My sisters and I have fond memories of going to Pizza Hut as kids. They make all kinds of pizza now, but when we were kids, Pizza Hut only made one type, pan, or deep dish pizza. This is not to be confused with genuine Chicago-style pizza. That also uses a deep dish, but it uses a pie crust, not a leavened, yeasty crust. Later, when I worked at a pizza shop run by genuine Italians from Naples, they made deep dish pizza in square pans, using the same dough as their New York style, just more of it. Curiously enough, when I lived in California, there was a place I loved called Pizza Chicago, but they made deep dish pizzas with focaccia crusts like mine. In any case, my quest to make the best pan pizza in Spain is based on my love with those big, fluffy crusts, something I haven't found anywhere on the Iberian Peninsula. I always make enough dough for at least two pizzas, for various reasons. First, two pizzas is always better than one. I don't believe I've ever thrown away a piece of homemade pizza. Second, if you make only half this recipe, a stand mixer like mine can't quite get all the ingredients up and onto the dough hook. It just spins around, kind of grazing the upper part of the dough.
So this is the Arena Zamorana that I found by accident during the coronavirus pandemic because all the other flour was gone and this was all that was left, but it turned out to be really good. For two big pizzas we're going to make, we need 750 grams of flour. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
All right. So, a bit over. Okay, that's good. One package of regular yeast. I like to mix the yeast into the flour as opposed to dissolving it in the water. So, you see in there? It doesn't need to be super thoroughly mixed, but I do stir it around a little bit, like this. So for 750 grams of flour, we're going to do 1 3/4 cups of water. So here we have, I put this was about 1 3/4 cups of water, and we put it in the microwave for 1 minute. It's an 800-watt microwave. So we want it warm, but not so hot that it would kill the yeast. Right? So trying to make a more kidney and heart friendly recipe, so we're just going to do 2 teaspoons, maybe a little bit less, maybe 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And I like to put 1 tablespoon of sugar. This is just to get the yeast nice and happy. Okay? And can you see down into the thing?
Yeah.
Right. So squish it around until the salt and the sugar dissolve. Right? And 1 tablespoon of good quality olive oil. Like this. All right. Get a little swishy swish. Here's my dough hook, but we'll do a separate video and I'll show. If you don't have a mixer like this, then you can always do it by hand. Right. So for the mixer, I pour in all the flour, all 750 grams plus the yeast.
Why the flour and yeast in a smaller bowl? So that the dry ingredients don't go all over the place when you pour them into the water. Also, the reason I put the yeast into the flour is to protect it a little more from the water if it's too hot. Stick your finger in the water, and if your finger is uncomfortable, chances are the yeast will be too. In my experience, if the dough is good, you can put almost anything on top and it will be tasty. See the little crumbs that flaked off? This is a pizza crust that reached optimum crunchiness for me. Now come back and see me for part 2 kneading the dough. And until then, pizza!